boy, they're close. And, oh, man, does it get any closer? Is he going to make it out of there? Hello, race fans, and welcome once again to the North American iRacing Stock Car Challenge. Here we are, Season 1, round number 19 at Iowa Speedway. And, boy, the time is wrapping up here at the end of practice. The guys are getting ready to roll into qualifying. They're going to have that live qualifying again tonight. They got 2 laps. They only need 1 good lap to get an official start position. But they have 2 to work with. Of course, damage on 1 fast repair. Man, it's a pretty good night out there tonight. Boy, 74 degrees air temperature. Winds 4 miles an hour. Track temperature is 76 degrees. Beautiful night here in Iowa at this point. 8-9 mile facility. So, right before we go into qualifying here, we're going to take a quick look at the points here. Let's look at the playoff points. There's Dustin Swingle. He's leading Vincent Sora, Thomas Walter, Landon Durhold, Aaron Kralik, Tom Sinchak, Merrick Watchorn, Kyle Rochelle, Maurice Gomillion, Patrick Hernandez there in 10th, Dakota Moniz 11th, and 12th James Trammell. Who is that? Adam Westfield, Ryan Ferraro, Mike Vano, and Jesse Thornock rounds out the top 16 there. Those are the guys that are getting in. And now the guys on the bubble. Here we are. Well, Jesse Thornock, he's in the on the bubble there. Moniz, Trammell, and Sinchak are locked in. Joshua Stevens right on the outside looking in, along with Max Foner and Sean Huffstutler. So these are the guys that will definitely be looking to try to get inside that top 16. And time is winding up on the clock here. Let's see, about a minute to go before we start the qualifying here. So we're going to, let's see, who's on track here right now. Looks like that is Ryan Dubel. Let's see what kind of times he's got. He's currently 11th fastest with that 23.515. There's your points leader, Dustin Swingle. He's 16th fastest at the moment. Not too many guys on track. Everybody's pretty much in now, getting ready to go in. The guys now, qualifying is voluntary. Everybody doesn't actually have to qualify. So the guys that come out on pit road when we go into the qualifying session will be the guys that are actually going to qualify. But there may be some guys who opt to just go ahead and sit it out and start at the back. So as we see the clock count down to 0 here, we'll be seeing the field here. I'll get ready to go over to the qualifying session. Checkered flags are out. And there we go. Get ready to roll over to qualifying here. And now we'll wait to see some cars come out on to pit road. Let's see who's coming up first. Is that I think that might be Dustin Swingle coming out here. Let's see. No, he's not. Nobody's come out yet. We're not sure who's going to start first. Give him a few seconds here to get out on the pit road. And I guess they're trying to get the guys. Let's see. I hear somebody moving. Let's see who's out on track here. That is the 00, Brian Dubel. So he will be your first one out. Oh, got a little loose coming out of turn 4 and into the wall. Oh, boy. That's probably going to end his qualifying there. They only get one shot. They can't go in the pits and reset and get going. So yeah, that will be it, unfortunately, for the 00 Brian Dubel. And let's see who's going out next. Next we have the looks like the 20 of James Trammell there, making his way out to start his run. And here he goes now. Start his first hot lap. He only needs one good one to get an official time to get on the board here. Looking good through turns 3 and 4 there. Here goes his first time lap. Let's see what James comes up with here. And he starts off with a 23.683. Looking to pick up on that. He comes out to finish his qualifying session, keeping off the wall to see if he improves, and he does. 23.673 will be the time to beat. Next we have, I think Vincent Sora's going on next. There he is. Vincent, he's currently second in the points, the overall point standings. He has 8 top 5 finishes and 13 top 10 finishes. Here he comes around to finish his first hot lap here. And that will put him on the pole at the moment with the 23.597. Let's see if he can pick that up just a little bit. Trying to improve on that 23.597. Getting up to that wall as close as he can. Does he improve? And yes, he does. 23.459 for Vincent Sora. New time to beat. Next up, the 94, Sean Huffstudler. There he is. He's already started his first timed run. There it is. So the clock is running for the 94 machine. Huffstudler, he's only had 7 starts so far this season, 2 top 5s and 5 top 10 finishes. Let's see what he had for his first time. There is a third fastest, 23.699. He'll definitely be looking to improve on that. Looking to move up from that third spot. Can he do it? And he will go to second position with a 23.557. Good effort there from the 94. Let's see. Next up, at the 57, the Thomas Walter. Or is there somebody else on track? Okay, he's just at pit entrance. He's just waiting. So somebody else is on track. I can't see who that is. It's Ryan Ferraro. There he is. So he's already started his first run. This will be his first time lap as he comes around here. And his first time will be good enough for fourth place with a 23.757. Now Ryan he's been to every race this season. He doesn't have any top 5 finishes, but he does have 10. I'm sorry, he has 5 top 10 finishes. Okay, let's see what he finishes with here. And Ferraro will be second fastest with a 23.544. Now comes the 57 to Thomas Walter. Walter has also run all 18 races so far this season. He has 2 victories, 8 top 5 finishes, and 11 top 10 finishes. He currently sits 4th in the overall championship standings. About to complete his first hot lap here. Let's see what the 57 gets here. And he will be 4th fastest with a 23.617. Let's see if he can improve on that. And it looks like he does improve his time, but not his position. He'll still start 4th at the moment with that 23.588. And next we have the 21 of Kyle Rochelle on track. Kyle Rochelle, he's currently 5th in the championship standings. He's been to every race but one. Has 2 top 5 finishes, finished in the top 10 9 times. Making his way down the back stretch on his first timed lap here. Let's see what he comes away with here. And Kyle will start with the 4th position there, 23.569. Everybody's still trying to beat that 23.54. I'm sorry, not 23.54, 23.46 set by Vincent Sora, who's still currently on the pole. Let's see if Kyle Rochelle improves here. And he does improve. Where does it put him? On the pole, 23.366. New pole sitter. Next up is the 16 of Aaron Kralik. Aaron Kralik, a.k.a. Mr. Consistency. He's been to every single race this season, where he has a whopping 10 top 5 finishes and 15 top 10 finishes. Having a great season as he starts his first timed lap here. Coming around to complete lap 1. And that will put him 5th fastest, 23.580. That'll be the time he's looking to complete, to come the better here. Getting through turns 3 and 4 nicely. Let's see if he improves on that 5th place finish. He does not. He improves. He doesn't improve his time, unfortunately. 23.605 is his last recorded time. Next up, the 92, Adam Westfield. Now, Adam, he's 10th place in the championship standings. He's been to 16 of the 18 races completed so far, with 3 top 5 finishes and 8 top 10 finishes. He comes around to complete lap 1. And so far he has a 7th fastest time, a 23.590. Looking to move up from that 7th starting position. He comes around to complete his qualifying session. Will he improve on that 7th place start? Yes, he does. Where does he end up? Second fastest, 23.441. Great run there for Adam Westfield. Let's see. Nobody else is out on the track just yet. Let's see who's next. Anybody? Anybody? Calling all qualifiers. I think it's going to be Ryan Bird here. Looks like he's headed out. I think Bird is one of the newer members. Let's see here if we have any stats on him here. In fact, he may be is this his first race? I don't even see him in the points at all. This could possibly be his first race. That's interesting. Okay, he just, I guess he's coming around to complete his first time lap. And that will be 8th fastest for a 23.639. Looking to improve on that 8th place start. Let's see if he moves up a little bit here. And he looks like he's going to up to 4th place, 23.510. Great run there for Ryan Bird in the 58 machine. Next we have the 8 of Tom Senchak. Tom, he's currently 15th in the point standings. He has 3 victories, 6 top 5s, and 7 top 10 finishes. He starts his first hot lap here. He stayed pretty high, I think, coming out of that turn 4. Let's see what his first lap is here. And that will be 10th fastest with a 23.696. I'll try to improve on that 10th starting position. A little loose coming out of 2 there. Tom Senchak trying to move up the order. It looks like he will, up to 2nd position, 23.401. Great run there for the 8 machine. Next we have Martin Morales. I think this is another new member here. I don't remember seeing his name in the points standings at all. This must be another guy with his first run here, first race in the league. Now Morales starts his first time lap here. Let's see what he comes away with the first time around. That will be 11th fastest with a 23.813. Morales now closing out his qualifying session here. Does he improve on that 11th place time? Yeah, unfortunately, does not improve his time. That last lap was a 23.833. Next up, we have Rocky Boyd III in the number 52 machine. Several new members out there tonight. Good to see more guys in the league here. Another first time around, I'm thinking. He starts his first timed run here. He comes around to complete lap 1. Oh, he got a little sideways. He managed to save it. Let's see what he comes up with here. As he crosses the line, he will be 12 fastest with 24.049. Hopefully he can get a little bit cleaner lap in this time around and should be able to at least prove on that time. Maybe even pick up a higher starting position. Here it comes out of 4. A lot better exit this time out of 4. Looking to improve on that 12th place start, and he looks like he's going to start 11th there so far, 23.771 for Rocky Boyd III. Next up is the 3 machine of Kane Hoy. Kane, he started 4 races so far in the league. He doesn't have any top 5 finishes, but he does have 1 top 10 finish. Currently 26th in the standings. Making his way down the backstretch to complete qualifying lap number 1. Making his way out of turn 4. Carrying good speed out of the corner. Let's see what he starts with here. And he'll be 11th fastest, 23.767. Trying to pick it up on this second and final qualifying lap. And his qualifying session is over, and he does move up to 10th position, 23.630. Good effort there from Kane Hoy. Oh my goodness, did he blow his motor? He gave it everything, folks. Let's see who's next. Looks like it's going to be Merrick Watchhorn here in the number 19 machine. Merrick, he's moved up into he was in the top 10. He moved up to 9th place in the standings. He has, let's see, he has 2 victories, 4 top 5s, and 6 top 10s. Now he's on his way here with his first timed run. About to complete lap 1 here. Let's see what he comes away with. And he will be 11th fastest with a 23.631. Looking to improve on that 11th place starting time. Making his way out of turn 4. Wrapping up his qualifying session. Will he move up? Yes, he will to 5th spot, 23.479. Good effort from Merrick Watchhorn. Next up is the 51, Max Foner. And Max, he's currently 18th in the standings. He has 1 top 5 and 1 top 10 finish. As he starts his first timed run here. About to complete lap 1. Oh no, it gets into the wall. Oh no, and that's gonna pretty much do it for him for qualifying. Tried to give a little extra there coming out of turn 4. Unfortunately, that's gonna do it for him there. There's the 9 of Dustin Swingle. Now he's gonna start his 2 hot laps here. Dustin Swingle currently your championship points leader. He's been to every single race, all 18 so far. He has 8 top 5s and 14 top 10 finishes with 2 victories. Here he comes around to complete lap number 1. And he will be 15th at the moment, 24.026. I think he may have crossed the start-finish line on pit road, is why you have a little bit that high first lap time. Let's see where he ends up here. 13th fastest, 23.718 for Dustin Swingle. Next on track is the 44, Maurice Gomillion. Maurice is currently 6th in the championship standings. He's been to every single race, no victories, but he has 4 top 5s and 9 top 10 finishes. On his way now on lap number 1. Here he comes, making his way out of turn 4. Complete lap number 1. Let's see where he will start at the moment. Start 14th at 23.745. Let's see if he can pick up that 14th place time there as he comes out of turn 4. A little bit of a wobble. Does he improve on his 14th position? It looks like he's going to, up to 11th, a 23.625. Good effort there from Maurice Gomillion. Let's see who's going to hit the track next. I think it might be Jesse Thornock. Yeah, there he is. Making his way out of pit road here. Jesse Thornock, he's 16th position in the standings. He's only been to 11 races so far. He has 4 top 5 finishes and 7 top 10 finishes. Making his way now around through turns 3 and 4 to complete his first time lap. Hugging that outside wall on the exit of 4. His first time lap will be 17th fastest for a 24.197. Pretty much from this point on, the time to look at, folks, will be that second lap. Kind of crucial for those guys. If they exit the pit road, if they cross the start-finish line, they really got to get that second lap in. And let's see what Jesse finishes with here. And he moves up to 12th position, 23.626. And moving right along, let's see if there's going to be anybody else coming out. Okay, that's it. That's everybody that wants to qualify has indeed qualified. So that will do it for qualifying. And now they're going to roll the server over to the race session. And now we're waiting for the guys to come out on the pit road here. And while they're doing that, let's take a look at your starting lineup. And here we have Kyle Rochelle, your pole sitter. Next to him will be Tom Senchak. And third, we have Adam Westfield. Vincent Sora starting 4th. 5th, we have Merrick Watchhorn. And 6th, we have Ryan Bird. Brian Ferraro starts 7th. Sean Huffstutler 8th. Aaron Krolick 9th. Thomas Walter will round out the top 10. Morris Gomillion is 11th. Jesse Thornock, 12th position. In 13th, we have Kane Hoy. In 14th, James Trammell. 15th, Dustin Swingle. Rocky Boyd III will be starting 16th. 17th, Martin Morales. 18th, Max Foner. 19th, Dakota Moniz. Patrick Hernandez. A lot of these guys here did not post times here. So Patrick Hernandez, he'll start 20th. Brian Dubel, I think he tried, but he had a spin. He'll start 21st. Mike Vanno, 22nd. And I believe that's everybody. So it's 22 cars in the field tonight. Now we're waiting for the pace truck to go ahead and take them out. They may be doing a little last minute thing here, and there we go, getting them rolling here. $250 laps in store for us this evening here at Iowa. We'll have one more pace lap here as the field forms up. Take a quick look at the temperature there. Looks like temperatures dropped a bit. 67-degree air temperature, tracks only 74 degrees. So let's see how this that might tighten things up. It's going to make it tighter or looser depending on how their setup is. And it'll be interesting to see how things start, because that's one thing with the iRacing. Those temperatures will definitely change from session to session, from practice session to qualifying session, then to the race session. You can always expect a change if they have it set for dynamic weather. And they're making their way down into turn 3 and 4. Pace truck should be peeling off this time. There he goes. We'll be going on the green flag here as they wait for the green flag.
Green flag.
We've got a green flag, and we're racing here at Iowa. As they rocket down all out of turn 2. Rochelle got a good start there. Where have we seen this before? You know, he's been doing, last time he was up the front, he got some good starts. There's Sinchak. He's battling with Vince Sora for that second position. Boy, they're still battling door to door there. They come around to finish lap 1. Sora's going to go ahead and take that second spot. Trying to keep up with the 21 of Kyle Rochelle there. And there's Sinchak. He's being hounded by the 58 of Ryan Bird. There's Merrick Watchorn taking a look on the inside of the 58. He's going to pick up that 4th spot. And they are now lap 4 of 250. Trying to close in on those top 3. Rochelle, he's already opened up over a half-second lead on Vincent Sora. Pretty much the same game plan that he did before in the last race where he was up the front. And just get out front and go fast. Vincent Sora, he's starting to come under pressure now from Tom Sinchak. There's Watchorn moving in close as well. Tom Sinchak in the 8 machine. Trying to close in on the 14. A little further back, Ryan Bird, he's still holding on to that 5th spot. There's Adam Westfield trying to close in. You got Sean Huffstutler there running in 7th position. He's got a little bit of pressure there from the 57, Thomas Walter. At the moment, everybody's pretty much single file. Wait a minute, I think we see somebody trying to make a move there. There's Adam Westfield trying to make a move. Trying to get ahead of Ryan Bird there. Is he going to make it? He's taking a very low line there. Looks like he's going to get that position. Move Adam Westfield up to the 5th spot. Merrick Watchorn does get around the 8 of Tom Sinchak as they cross the line here to start lap number 9. Kyle Rochelle, his lead has evaporated very quickly at this track. Now just barely between 2 and 3/10 of a second behind Vincent Sora. And of course, Sora, he's also getting company in the form of Merrick Watchorn and Tom Sinchak. Let's look a little further back. There's Adam Westfield. He's trying to join the party. He's developing a little bit of a gap between him and 6th place Ryan Bird. A lot of good, clean racing here going on right now, and boy, this could turn into a battle of whose tires are really going to hold out, who can make their tires last the longest. Sinchak looks like he's trying to get a little closer there to Watchorn. Not quite got there yet. Less than 2/10 of a second. Now just barely 2/10 behind Watchorn. Meanwhile, Watchorn is also taking a very close look at Vincent Sora there for that 2nd spot. Boy, and these top 5 are really kind of pulling away from the rest of the pack so far. Looking at your track map, right now we've got 3 distinct packs. The top 5, the majority of the field, and then about from 15th place on. Let's look back at 15th position there. That's led by your points leader, Dustin Swingle. He's got Patrick Hernandez right there behind him in 16th position. He's being chased down by Mike Vanno in the 27 machine. But further back, there's the 19, Brian Dubel. He's running 19th at the moment. These guys are pretty close together here. And 12, Orion Ferraro went a little high there. I think Dubel might, well, I thought he might get a chance to get up under him, not quite. Meanwhile, up the front, Vincent Sora has managed to grab the top spot. Kyle Rochelle, he's back to 3rd. Now he's trying to battle back against Merrick Watchorn there, trying to get that 2nd position back. Tom Sinchak is right there. And also Adam Westfield in the 5th spot. Oh, Rochelle gets a little loose coming out of 2 there. So far, he's holding on to his position. Now he's battling hard here, trying to get back past the 21. I'm sorry, back past... Boy, that's a 92 of Westfield challenging the 21. Watchorn, he actually got up to 2nd position there. Got past Tom Sinchak. Now he's knocking on the door for that 1st place position. Trying to get it from Vince Sora. top 5 positions or top 4 positions changing very quickly here. So we're trying to hold on to that first spot. Adam Westfield, he's still rolling along in 5th. Over 1 second from him back to Thomas Walter in 6th spot. So Adam Westfield's doing good to hold up, keep up with this front pack here and keep the second group at bay so far. Okay, here goes Watchorn taking a peek on the inside there. Here they come, turns 3 and 4. Soares, he's going to lead and start lap 21 here. Continues to lead. Boy, those top 4 are really close there together. It looks like Soares and Watchorn, they start to space out a little bit on the backstretch, but man, they all bunch up as they get into the turns here. Sinchak, he gets kind of close to Watchorn, but then Kyle Rochelle, he's right there as well. There goes Sinchak trying to make a move on the 19 American Watchorn. Low line not quite working for him right there. Really got to watch that 21 of Kyle Rochelle. Adam Westfield looks like he might be creeping just a little closer. Sinchak door to door now with the 19 as they go into turns 3 and 4. I'm sorry, turns 1 and 2. Trying that low line again, trying to see if he can do that slide job. Oh boy, that was super close. Moves Dom Sinchak to that second spot. Watchorn under more attack here from the 21 of Kyle Rochelle. Rochelle looks like he's going to get by on the inside. He'll move up to 3rd. Watchorn back to 4th. Boy, they're close together. Oh, boy, that could not end well. Got into the 21 just a little bit. Rochelle so far is holding on to that 3rd spot. Very close racing there. And here they are, door to door, going down the backstretch. Rochelle trying to hold on. The two leaders, Sora and Sinchak, they're pulling away just a little bit while these two are battling ferociously, and also giving Adam Westfield a chance to get ever closer. One wrong move and Westfield might find himself there in 4th or 3rd position if those two guys in front of him keep battling as hard as they are. Now it looks like Watchorn, he's kind of backed off quite a bit there now from the 21. He might have used up his tires just a little bit, maybe letting them cool off a little bit here. Pushing them pretty hard trying to keep up with the 21. And now the door is open now for Adam Westfield. Westfield is going to go right on by the 19. Or at least he's trying to. There's Merrick Watchorn battling back on the inside. Nice drag race going down the backstretch. Looks like Watchorn, I don't know if he has the preferred line or not. That tie line been working a little bit better. For the moment, Westfield, he's going to go ahead and take that 4th spot from Merrick Watchorn. Now they have to go and try to catch Tom Sinchak and company. Sinchak, he's still working on the 14 of Vincent Sora here. Now 31 laps in. And we're green so far. I think I saw, okay, Kane Hoy is on pit road making a green flag pit stop here with his lap 32. He's going ahead and looked like he might, I don't know if he used a faster pair there. He might have used his faster pair. Looked like he's going to go ahead and get tires and fuel. Meanwhile, your leader, Vincent Sora, fighting hard to stay ahead of the number 8 of Tom Sinchak. Kyle Rochelle, he's comfortably in third position there, and there's Adam Westfield. He's battling pretty good there with Merrick Watchorn. Thomas Walter, he's pretty much by himself, and he's a second ahead of Ryan Bird. Bird's got himself a little bit of a battle brewing here between him and the 94, Sean Huffstudler. These guys they're pretty much running a little bit more nose to tail. Boy, the biggest battle right now is Merrick Watchorn and Adam Westfield. Watchorn managed to get back past the 92. Westfield now trying to mount another attack or keep that battle raging on. Starting lose a little bit of ground to the 19 now. I'm sure he might have used up some of his tires too, but the battling that Watchorn has been doing with the 92 might be hurting him basically when it comes to trying to keep up with with Kyle Rochelle here and then Tom Sinchak and Vincent Sora, because he spent a lot of time now battling with the 92, and while the top 3 have kind of just motored away from him. And I don't know that he'll have the tires left to try to catch those top 3. Rochelle, he's kind of there by himself, comfortably rolling along in third position. Watchorn is about a second and a half behind him. Vincent Sora, he's doing pretty good to stay ahead of Tom Sinchak. Sinchak's been trying, and now he's about 0.3 of a second behind. A little bit more breathing room for the 14 there. Very good race going on here tonight. No retirement so far. Kane Hoy, he came in. He lost a couple of laps on that pit stop, but otherwise everybody is still running here at Iowa. Let's look a little further back in the field here. There's Sean Huffstudler. Boy, he's got a lot going on now. He's still 1.2 seconds behind Thomas Walter, but James Trammell is putting up a big battle here with the 92. I'm sorry, 94 of Huffstudler. Battling for that 8th spot. Well, Trammell is an 8th, and he wants to get that 7th spot from Huffstudler. You could say he's battling with Ryan Bird as well. Bird right behind him there, trying to get that 8th spot. A little further back, there's Aaron Krolick. He's at he's the top 10. He's the 10th guy in place right now. Pretty good gap between him and Jesse Thornock, 1.5 seconds. So these guys are still, everybody's getting a little spread out now. That battle we were watching earlier, Watchorn and now Watchorn, he's gotten past, actually, he's still running 4th. He's definitely opened it up on Adam Westfield. Matter of fact, Thomas Walter has also passed the 92. and got himself up into 5th position. Now here comes Adam Westfield being attacked by Sean Huffstutler there. Trying to get that 6th position. Looks like he's going to get it. Maybe. These guys are battling pretty good. There's James Trammell right behind them there. Definitely in that battle as well. Trammell 8th. Now looks like Westfield is 7th. Huffstutler up to 6th position. Oh, boy, they got a little close there. There's the 58 of Ryan Bird. He's good. Looks like for a split second there, he got ahead of Westfield. Now he does move ahead into that 8th spot. And Karlik now, he's going to try to jump on the 92 here, see if he can mount a pass on him. Sora continues to lead Sinchak by a couple of tenths of a second. Then it's Rochelle and Watchorn. So the top 5 are pretty much have not changed anything up the front here as he watched this battle in the back. When you look down in the comments section, you'll notice that there's a link for live timing and scoring. Yeah, you can also open that up if you're watching it on your tablet or computer. You can open that up on your smartphone and or vice versa, and keep a running order of the timing and scoring, and see a lot more information than what I can show you here during the broadcast. Let's look a little further back. There's Jesse, and he's running pretty good there in 11th spot, about a half second ahead of Max Foner. Max Foner running in 12th there, and he's followed by Maurice Gomillion in the 13th position. He's battling with the points leader, Dustin Swingle, there in 14th spot. A little further back is Patrick Hernandez. He's battling off Martin Morales. Not too much of a battle right now. He's got him by about 3/10 of a second. Morales trying to move in on the 2 machine. Then we have Brian Dubel in 17th. He's followed by Mike Vano, running in that 18th position. And then we have the 52 of Rocky Boyd, the 3rd. He's running 19th. He's followed by the 12 of Ryan Ferraro. Good to see everybody still running out here. There's Dakota Moniz in the 21st position. And we have Kane Hoy, and looks like he's 2 laps down there. Oh, and it looks like he got into. Did something happen there? It looked like he almost hit somebody. Couldn't see exactly who that was. Okay, Merrick Watchorn, one of your first leaders coming in, doing a green flag pit stop here, lap 51. Boy, this has all the markings of a fuel mileage race here, or either fuel mileage or tires. He might be coming in just to say, either I've had enough with these tires, or fuel may be dictating it to him. We may not get a chance to, if we have a lot of green flag running, we may not get a chance to talk to the drivers under caution if we don't have any cautions. Now on his way out there. And he will rejoin. Of course, he's 1 lap down. He'll have to wait for everything to cycle through here. Winston Sora continues to lead. Got a good gap on Tom Sinchak there. Well, not good. About 2 to 3/10 of a second. That's not too bad, really. I look Sinchak. He's got Kyle Rochelle. Rochelle had a couple of little loose moments there earlier on, and seems like he's kind of got back in the rhythm here now. trying to close in on the 8 car. How about that 94 Sean Huffstedler? Now he's 4.5 seconds back, but he's running inside the top 5 at that 4th place position. Huffstedler so far had to gather it up there. Still having a great run so far, running in the top 5. Nobody else is on pit road yet. We're 55 laps into this 250-mile event. I'm sorry, 250 lap event. Now he was battling with Trammell. Okay, there's Walter trying to lock on him. There's Thomas Walter coming in. And also Adam Westfield, one of the guys that's been up in the top 5 there, making their green flag stop. And is there somebody else in? Brian Dubel, he's on his way in. Coming and hitting his marks there. And also Urice Leader, Vincent Sora, now he's on his way in. Let's see, I think Walter, he's on his way out now. Westfield, he's on his way out. Walter had a 14.8 second stop. Can't see exactly what Westfield's stop was. There's your leader. Vincent Sora was your leader. He had a 14.8 second stop on his way out. Aaron Kralik, he lights him up as he exits pit road or his pit box, 15.1 second pit stop. And so far, that is it as far as guys coming into pit. That leaves Tom Sinchak as your leader with Kyle Rochelle. Sean Huffstedler in 3rd. There's Martin Morales making his way into the pits. More green flag pit stops going along here. Always seems to take an eternity as you make your way down pit road. Comes to his box here. Probably get the 4 tires and fuel. Still the only car on pit road at the moment. Left side's going on. Let's see what kind of pit stop time he gets. 14.9 for the number 25 Morales on his way out. Sinchak continues to lead. Followed by Kyle Rochelle. James Trammell now has taken away that 3rd spot from Sean Huffstedler. Huffstedler back to a 4th there, followed by Ryan Bird in the 5th spot. He's almost a second behind Huffstedler, though. Dustin Swingles made his way up into the top 10 there, trying to get to that top 5. There's Jesse Thornock. Oh, he's having a bit of a battle there. He's got Maurice Gomillion right behind him there. I think that was Watchorn that went around him. Watchorn is still a lap down. He has to wait for the entire field to pit here. Right now, Vincent Sora is the first car a lap down. So if the caution were to come out, he would probably be the lucky dog unless he was involved in the caution. So here's Patrick Hernandez. He's inside. He's right at the top 10 now, running 10th. Yeah, him just like Dustin Swingle and some of the other guys. Sometimes you'll see them start further back, but yeah, they'll make their way up to the front. And Mike Vano, he's battling with Rocky Boyd, the 3rd there. And looks like he's gonna, let's zoom in on them a little bit here. Trying to hold on to that 11th spot. Trying to keep it from Rocky Boyd the 3rd. Okay, there's a 94 Huffstedler hitting his pit box. One more of the top 5 and Jesse Thornock, he's making his way in. Let's see what Huffstudler ends up with. Huffstudler had a, can't see his what his pit stop was. He's too far there to the left. Jesse Thornock now just getting to his pit box. Mike Vano and also Dakota Moniz also on their way in. Left side's going on for Thornock. And he's down and away with the 14.8 second stop. Positions changing very quickly here. Dakota Moniz exits his stop. He had a 14.5 second stop. Mike Vano also on the way out with a 15.2 second stop. Wow, Tom Czinchak continues to stay out. Here we're at lap 68. Make that 69 now. Him and Kyle Rochelle, boy, they're really, I tell you, they're really, they've got over half the field a lap down so far. Ryan Ferraro, he's on his way in, or he's in going down pit road, trying to get to his pit box. He qualified good. It's good, but then hit pit road, you got to go all the way down to the other end. Finally hits his marks. Let's see with the 12 kind of pit stop he gets here. We saw a 14.5. That was a good stop. Left side's going on. And he's away with a 16.4 on his way back out. There's your leader, and Ryan Bird, now another guy coming in. The pit stop locks him up a little bit to avoid that pit road speeding penalty. A lot of guys been coming in 2 and 3 at a time, and every now and then maybe one guy might come in. Never a whole bunch of cars coming in at any one time. Right side's going on for the 58 here. And the left sides, that's 15.5 second stop for Ryan Bird. How far can Czinchak and Rochelle keep this up? As a matter of fact, everybody up to 8th place has, well, I'd say up to 9th place has stopped, except for the guys running in the top 8. And they are still out there. There's Tom Czinchak. Now behind him is Merrick Watchhorn. If they don't pit soon, I think they may be gambling that maybe a caution will come out. But now Merrick Watchhorn has passed the 8. The 8 of Tom Czinchak, who is your leader. So Watchhorn has basically just unlapped himself, and now when Czinchak does pit, he's actually going to end up going a lap down. So they've stayed out for a very long time, but I don't know, that strategy may have backfired on them, because now here comes Maurice Gamillion. He's on pit road, I think. Okay, maybe that was, I think he got down real low and it looked like he was going to enter pit road. There you can see in that battle box there to the right side of the screen, Czinchak's your leader. Watchhorn is 1.3 seconds ahead. His name is in blue, but he is on the tail end of the lead lap. Both him, Vincent Sora, Boyd, Hernandez, Foner, they're all on the tail end of the lead lap. And now Maurice Gamillion is on pit road. Man, if this race were to stay like pretty much green the whole way, I guess it's almost like they're committed now to a strategy. And I'm speaking of Czinchak and Rochelle. Boy, they are still out. and 15.4 second stop for a Gomillion there. Sinchak and them, they're still out here at lap 78, and they're pretty much committed to this this long game here, and they're going to stay out as long as they possibly can. And just as I say that, here he comes. And I think he's bringing, he's bringing the 21 with him. Both Trammell and Kyle Rochelle on pit road. Now, of course, this is going to, right now it's handing the lead to Trammell and with Swingle in second position. But those guys are also going to have to pit, and at the moment, we'll have to see what happens here when everything shuffles through. They're both down in their pit stalls. Sinchek's now he's got his left sides going on. There's Rochelle right in front of him. And, of course, he's down in the way a little bit quicker, 14.4 versus 14.8 for the 21 machine. And they're going to re-enter well down the order, a lap down. Rochelle's 16th position. Now here comes James Trammell on the pit road. I'm sorry, did I say Trammell? I meant Rochelle down to 16th spot. Sinchek is 13th spot. Now he's getting his left sides on. And 15 seconds flat, and now the caution comes out. Okay. And just as the caution comes out, Hernandez, I wonder if he was getting ready to pit, and he might have decided to stay out. Hernandez, so now looks like we got Jesse Thornock. Sinchak is a lap down, and I think he's going to be stuck a lap down now. And that was the one thing we didn't want to see happen here. Dustin Swingle, he is your leader at the moment. Waiting for the field. Max Foner, he's in second position. Waiting for the lead lap cars to come up here now and form up. And Rocky Boyd, they're saying that he crashed. I don't think he crashed. I think these guys they don't look like they have any damage. When you get down, like you're getting ready to enter pit road, go below the racing surfaces a little bit. The system will report that you crashed, but I think they're okay there. Now here's the Max Foner. He's on his hitting his pit stop. Hernandez also comes in, and Rocky Boyd the third. Sora once again is your leader. See, that's all cycling around now. Him and Watchhorn, Thomas Walter, they've all already pitted. Adam Westfield's in fourth place there. And Crawlick doing what he does best. He gets himself right up there, gets himself right up there into that top five. And Sean Huffstudley's doing good. He's also stopped already. Of course, these guys have put several laps now on these tires. Now, the guys we just looked at, they all stopped from between lap 50 and 64, the ones that we just looked at, the top six here. And then from that point on down, like seventh place, there's Dustin Swingle. The last time he stopped was on lap 83. Jesse Thornock, he stopped lap 65. Max Foner and him and also Rocky Boyd III, they also stopped on lap 83. So they're these guys have some of the freshest tires. They can go a bit longer than the leaders, I would think. And let's see if we can find somebody here. Let's see if we can find Vincent here. Find out if this is a fuel thing or a tire thing. Hey, Vincent, Tony in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, how are you, Tony?
Hey, man. Hey, how are things going out there? You think this is going to be a tire war or a fuel mileage deal?
Tires for sure. Tires mean a lot here, and they burn up pretty quick. So it's really going to come down to who saves the most and what strategy people are on. I really didn't want to see that caution there, but it is what it is.
10-4, man. You guys can go a pretty long way on a tank of fuel. Guys were up in the 70s there, I think, before. Let's say, I think some of the guys stopped like. Wow, it was like way back, like Sunshine. He stopped lap 78, I think it was.
Yeah, the fuel tank is about 90 laps here, so fuel shouldn't be a problem.
Cool.
Yeah, fuel shouldn't be a problem at all.
10-4, and the track is just kind of tough on the tires a little bit after a while, huh?
Yeah, it's a pretty bumpy surface, just really, really tough on the tires. So
10-4. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and put you back down to the channel there. Good luck. We'll talk to you later.
All right, thank you, Tony.
Well, yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking there, folks. It was either going to be fuel or tires, and it was definitely going to be a tire battle here tonight. And really, who can make them last the longest? And Vincent Sora and them, they pitted sooner. You know, guys like Tom Sinchak and Kyle Rochelle, they proved that they could make them last a far longer. But right now, okay, it looks like now they are on the tail end of the lead. They're not on the tail end of the lead lap, but they are pretty much there back there in the back. Look, Sinchak, he's 12th at the moment from the looks of it. He's 12th, and Rochelle is 14th position. And it looks like they're all getting, they were in front of the leaders, so they're getting waved around. So they're going to go around to the back of the line there and catch up. Because they all are on the lead lap. Looks like Mike Vano, Maurice Camillion, Kane Hoy, and James Trammell, Ferraro, and Moniz are the ones that are a lap down. And still no retirement, so that's good to see. It looks like Kane Hoy was 2 laps down. He made up a lap somewhere. And so now all the cars that are a lap down are only 1 lap down. Okay, pace truck is in. Here we go. Vincent Sora. This restart is on the driver's discretion. And there we're going once again. Boy, Sora took off like he was shot out of a cannon. Almost a half-second gap there on Merrick Watchorn. Did Watchorn almost tag the wall? That was real close there. They're definitely off and running, though. Already getting a little bit of a gap now between him and Thomas Walter. Walter got himself up into that top 5. Yeah, we were having some technical difficulties before the race started. Wanted to trying to get those graphics together for you, and you know, before these guys get too too late, because they're already battling hard back here. There's Rocky Boyd, the third. He's battling with Adam Westfield. Look at these guys going at it right here. And there, Aaron Carlick, he's coming under attack there. Looks like Boyd might get that. He's got the 4th spot at the moment. Can he hold on to it as they go down into turn 1? There's Dustin Swingle right down on the inside of Aaron Carlick there. Max Foner, Adam Westfield, they're going at it behind him. Foner down on the inside of Westfield. Foner's going to take that 7th spot. There's Jesse Thornock. He's a little further back. He's leading Sean Huffstetler down there. There's a little bit of a gap from, you can see there's almost, well, that's Maurice Camillia that's in front of, he's not on the lead lap, in front of Thornock. So there's a bit of a gap between 7th place and, between 8th place and 9th place. But meanwhile, up the front, Vincent Sora, boy, he's opened up 0.8 of a second lead. Rocky Boyd the third. Look at him battling with the 19 of Merrick Watchorn there for that 2nd spot. You know, it's like I was saying earlier, and you know, so far it's still worked out for Merrick. He was battling with Adam Westfield very heavily in the opening laps of the race. And I guess through the luck of also having this caution here and, managed to still have himself up there in the top 5 once everything has cycled around. So I'm not so sure. Is it worth staying out there so much longer than the leaders pit the last time around? I'm talking of, like, say, Sinchak and who was it? The guy that was in second place, Kyle Rochelle. Boy, they went quite a distance further than the rest of these guys, and yet now these guys are still back up here. So it'll be interesting to see. And there's Watchorn. He's fell back to 5th spot there. And there's Thomas Walter. James Trammell is between him and Merrick Watchorn. Trammell, he's not on the lead lap. He's kind of running comfortably along in 17th position, Now Trammell, he is he's just over a second ahead of Maurice Gomillion. So if the caution were to come out, he'd be the lucky dog. So he's probably happy just to, I'm going to roll right behind these leaders right here and try to keep this gap between me and the next guy who's a lap down. And there's a pretty good gap, as you can see. And his tires, let's see, Trammell. Let's look at, Trammell stopped on lap 80 and Vincent stopped on lap 56. So, yeah, his tires are a lot fresher. So, obviously, the 14 probably just might have just let him by. No point in battling him because his tires are a bit fresher. And they definitely have to make these tires last. And Dustin Swingle, speaking of making them last, Dustin Swingle, he's one of the guys who pitted up in the 80-some laps. He pitted on at lap 83, and I don't know. These guys, they have the freshest tires, and so now they're, they've got himself up there ahead, and him and Max Rocky Boyd the third. There's Max Foner. He's running 3rd place. Now, Sora and Watchorn, yeah, there they are. That's Sora in 4th and Watchorn 5th. Now, Tom Sinchak, he pitted on lap 78. He's another one of the guys that went a little further. So I guess it just depends on whether or not, depending on how these cautions fall. Right now, they didn't lose. They managed to get back on the lead lap. They were at the tail end of the lead lap and was able to get that wave around and have those fresh tires. So he might be mounting attack on both the 19 and the 14 here before too long. There he is right on the back of Watchorn right there. Kind of mired in traffic there a little bit right now. Boy, that's tight there. And there's, I want to say, is that Rochelle right behind him there? Yeah, there's Kyle Rochelle down on the inside of Merrick Watchorn. Sinchak, he's got Sora in front of him, but it's like 7/10 of a second in front of him, so he's kind of need to get around these guys so he can catch Vincent Sora. Okay, he's gotten around them from the looks of it now. He's cleared them. There's Sora right there. Now, Swingle, Foner, and Marky Boyd III, they all pitted on lap 83. So actually, from the looks of it, I start to say they went the furthest, but these guys have only stopped once. Now, who was I looking at here? Patrick Hernandez. He's actually pitted twice. He's other than Kane Hoy. Kane Hoy, by the way, is on pit road. I don't know if he's having a problem or what. But this is his second stop. And I was about to say Patrick Hernandez, I thought was the only guy who had stopped twice. Kane Hoy now is on his second stop. So, and that was on lap 85. So right now he might have among the freshest tires out there. He's battling with Sean Huffstutler there. Got that 12th spot from the 94. So who knows? He may be running out just outside the top 10, but you never know. You know, it depends on how long the green flag runs are. We're lap 107 now, getting starting to get close to the halfway point. Huffstutler now making a move on the inside of the 2. Things are still pretty much unchanged at the front. Swingle, Foner, Boyd, and Sinchak. There's a battle going on here. Let's look a little further up. There's Merrick Watchorn running at 7th. And he's got a lap car, Maurice Chameleon. That's his teammate in front of him. But let's see, Watchorn, he pitted on lap 50. Maurice Chameleon pitted on lap 75. So his laps are 25 laps newer than his teammate. So I don't know, it looks like he may not actually catch. I don't know if he's going to catch his teammate or not. As far as longevity, his teammate may end up staying ahead of him, might get a chance to get his lap back. You know, if they do a green flag pit stop and a caution come out, then he could find himself back on the lead lap. I'm referring to the 44 of Maurice Chameleon. So many different things can happen here. There's Rocky Boyd running in 3rd. He's 3/10 behind Forno, over a half a second ahead of Tom Sinchak. Sinchak, he's rolling along there. Of course, he's got Kyle Rochelle getting fairly close, not too close to mount an attack just yet. But they're rolling right along, and there's Dustin Swingle, your leader. He's in the midst of some lap cars now. He just passed James Trammell. I think Trammell is he might be getting ready to get passed by Max Foner there. Trammell running in the 17th spot. Max Foner pitted on lap 80, and Trammell pitted on lap 83, so his tires really aren't that much older than the 51 car. Now, I think that was one of those deals where that caution came out and kind of got him caught a lap down, so now that's what he has to deal with, and probably was behind the pace car, so he couldn't get that lap back like we saw some of the other guys do. So it's just one of those things. As you can see right now, he's definitely keeping the 51 ahead of him, behind him. So, yeah. And that can be a little frustrating to a driver when you know that you've got the pace to keep up with the leaders, but you're not on the lead lap. And if you have a fairly similar tire life, as far as the age of the tires, and that can be a little frustrating there. But that's racing, and that's how sometimes you get caught a lap down, and not much you can do about it. You just keep on digging. Dustin Swingle continues to lead. He's got a 2.5 second gap over Max Foner. And there's Max right there, and then there's Rocky Boyd right there. Tom Sinchak also rolling along, and he's still got Kyle Rochelle right there with him. And then Vincent Sora is quite a ways back. Merrick Watchorn is even further back. These are all the guys. Everybody's pretty much on the lead lap down to 16th position. And everybody's spaced out pretty good. There's Aaron Kralik, still in the top 10, now back at 8th spot. And Thomas Walter, he's kind of battling there with Jesse Thornock and Sean Huffstutler. Huffstutler trying to get that 10th spot now from Jesse Thornock. Looks like he's got it as they come out of turns 3 and 4 here. Oh, Jesse Thornock got a little loose there. He managed to hold on to it. Not ready to give up that 10th spot, but I think Huffstudler's got it on him now. Let's see, a little further after that, we have the Patrick Hernandez there running 12th. And then we have Ryan Bird. Adam Westfield, who was running up the front pretty good there at the start of the race, now back in 14th position. He's battling with the 25 Martin Morales, who's actually not really a battle. He's got some lap cars in between the two of them. Brian Dubel, he's 16th position. There's James Trammell. He's up amongst the leaders. Actually, he's in between first and second place Swingle and Foner as we speak. And Maurice Gomillion, kind of the same deal. He's in between Vincent Sora and Merrick Watchorn. And then we have the 27 of Mike Vano. Somebody's coming into the pits. There's Thomas. Who is it? Thomas Walter. Thomas Walter's in. Adam Westfield is also in. This will be their second stops here. Kane Hoy was already in the pits. Okay, we saw him a little while ago. It looks like he's, I don't know if he's having some problems or a penalty or what, but down to Walter here. He's getting tires, getting some fresh Goodyears there. Down in the wave, 15.5 second stop. Oh, let's try. I was trying to grab Westfield there. Now he's off. It looks like he had a 14.4 second stop. That was a good stop there for Adam Westfield. And here comes Martin Morales coming in for his green flag pit stops. Boy, there's going to be a lot of green flag pit stops tonight, folks, I believe. And we'll see if we get through this round without a caution, because, you know, that if we had a caution, that could shake things up a little bit and also mess up some folks with their strategy as well. Right side's on, left side's getting ready to go on here on the 25 machine. Down and away with a 14.1 second pit stop. Man, that was lightning fast pit stop for Martin Morales. Pit crew did a good job there for the 25. Now we have Aaron Kralik on his way in. It's almost like we can have like a pit stop competition here. He's in. Tom Sinchak and Vincent Sora also coming in. A lot of green flag pit stops happening tonight, folks. It looks like who else is coming in? Tom Sinchak. Okay, we saw him coming in. Merrick Watchorn, that's who it was. I thought I saw somebody else come in. There's Kralik in his box, and he's down and away. And so I don't even see him in the pit stop thing anymore. There's Watchorn. He's hitting his stop. Sinchak had a 14.7 second stop. Let's see what Watchorn gets here. Watchorn, okay, that couldn't see what his stop was. Vincent Sora making his way in. Kyle Rochelle, he's on pit road. Get left sides going on now for the 21 machine. A 14.6 second stop. Vincent Sora making his way down. And boy, these lead changes are happening very fast here. Right now, Dustin Swingle is your leader. And of course, these guys are going to need this thing to stay green so it can cycle around. 14.7 stop, 14.7 second stop for the 14 car. Nobody else is in as of yet. Dustin Swingle continues to lead here now. He stopped on 83 anyway, lap 83. trying to show some pit strategies earlier, but for some whatever reason, that's not. I don't know why that's not coming up. It won't come up for us. So we'll have to look at that later. There's a lap time comparison there between Swingle and Foner. And Jesse Thornock, he's on pit road. And the 3 there of Kane Hoy. He might have just, I don't know if the car isn't retired because he's still on the pits there, but 14.6 seconds stop for Jesse Thornock. He's down and away. That's going to put him about 19th or 20th as he exits. Right now he's in 20th. Okay, here's 94 Sean Huffstudler making his way down pit road. Boy, a real chess match out there tonight, folks. You know, when should I pit? You know, because caution seems like they're going to be few and far between if we even have another one. It looks like, did he get in the wall there a little bit? It looks like I'm seeing a little damage on the right side. He might have tasted the wall there a little bit in the 94. Didn't look like he's going to use a fast repair. 14.8 seconds stop for Sean Huffstudler. He's down and away. It's not very aerodynamic track. So, I guess he figured he'll just keep on rolling. Patrick Hernandez, now he comes in. Swingle continues to be your leader. He's almost 5 seconds ahead of Max Foner, so there's no battle for the lead. Everybody's pretty well spaced out. Right side's on. Left side's going on. He may have a little, I don't know if he has some damage that he's just getting fixed. Now he's away. That was a 21.5 second stop. So he might have had a little minor damage that he decided to get fixed, just stay on pit road. And now the Two Machine is on his way back out. Meanwhile, there's your leader, Dustin Swingle. He's getting passed by, these guys are actually, they're not on the lead lap here. So he's letting all these lap cars get around him. So things are rolling along pretty good here.
Yellow, yellow,
oh,
yellow.
We have a caution. Who is that? Looks like that was that Dakota Moniz in the wall? Yes, it looks like it was. Oh, man, he hit the wall hard. A lot of damage there for the one car. Let's see, it was Morales. It looks like Martin Morales was also involved. Okay, let's go ahead and let's take a look at Dakota here, see if we can see what happened. Here he comes down into one car. Let's slow it down here. They're going down into turn 1. And he's at high line. The car just wouldn't turn. And he pancakes the wall there. And and that's how he got a lot of the damage. The 25 just came and hit him and knocked him back into the wall and giving him a lot more damage. And then I think the left rear there also got just a little bit of a tweak there as well. But you can see how Morales also was involved in that. Okay, we'll take it live here. And that will give Swingle and Foner a chance to get in here. And boy, look at the field. Now, all of these guys they're pitting, so they're all going to be picked up by the pace car. So, yeah, they're a lap down. I guess it just depends on where the pace car is. Who's behind the pace car? And but I'm thinking a lot of these guys. Well, a lot of them are some more guys are coming in. There's Ryan Bird. He's on his way in. There's Swingle. He's in his stall. So a lot of these guys are going around there getting their lap back, and they're probably going to get a wave around once they get all this sorted out. Foner, he's back on his way out. There's Bird, he's on his way out. 14.5-second stop for him. Swingle still on pit road. Boy, he's been there for a while. You would have thought he would have been out already, and now he's on his way out. Boy, that was a 42.9-second stop. Probably had some. He had to have some damage there. And Rocky Boyd, he's been on there for a while now. More guys coming in. There's a whole bunch of guys coming in. Ryan Ferraro, Martin Morales, he's coming in there. He's probably going to use a faster pair, I would think. Yep, there it goes. Got that faster pair. Let's see, Dakota Moniz. I don't know if he used a faster pair or not. And Morales is on his way out. So right now, Max Foner is your leader. He's got Jesse Thornock ahead of him. Thornock's a couple of laps down, I believe. Actually, Thornock's on the tail end of the lead lap, so if he doesn't pit, a lot of these guys in front of Foner here, they're between him and the pace truck. So they're going to probably stay out so they can come around and get on the tail end of the lead lap. You can see the pace truck way up there crossing the start-finish line now. And we're at lap 141. This will be lap 142 as we cross the line here of 250. So we're well past halfway now. And there may be one more lap of caution. I believe with one lap to go, that's when they'll get that wave around. Let's see who's in here. Let's see if Max is in here. I don't see. Let's see if he's in here somewhere. I don't see him anywhere. Oh, there he is. Okay. So let's see if we can get him on the thing here. Hey, Max, Tony the Booth. You got a copy?
Oh, hey, what's up, Tony?
Hey, how you doing, man? Hey, boy, this is a crazy race here, man. I tell you, these green flag pit stops, and I tell you, man, it's not where you start, though, where you finish, right?
Yeah, I'm kind of baffled by some of the pit strategy here, because, like, I ran 84 laps in the first run, and I still had 50% left on the left front, so I feel pretty good about this. I'm going to run as long as I can, and these guys are going to have to pit early again, and we should be good here at the end, I hope. I
tell you, man, because I've been talking to other guys, it seems like it's more of a tire battle than fuel, and I guess, like you say, whoever can make their tires last the longest, that very first pit stops, around the pit stops, we saw Sinchak and Rochelle. I think they were like in their low 70s there when they went the furthest, and so yeah, that it'll be interesting to see.
Yeah, man. Well, so we got the bonus points for leading the lap, and we're gonna get after it here and see what we can do.
There you go, man. Anybody you want to give a shout out to?
I don't. I gotta restart the race. Maybe if I talk to you later.
Oh, 10-4, man. Good luck, man. We'll talk to you later.
All right. Thanks, man.
Green's out. Green flag.
And my apologies to Max there. I didn't realize. I thought they were going down the back stretch. And like he said, he was right. On the restarts, the leader has the option to start the race. So I hope I didn't throw him off too much there on shoot. I mean, he's gotten away okay, but boy, they're right on him there. Who is that? That is the 58 of Ryan Bird. Man, he's I think Foner, like he said, he's just going to try to ride this thing out, and obviously going to try to stay up as high close to the front as he can, and because some of these other guys might make their way around. There's Dustin Swingle down there trying to get by both him and Bird. So Max Foner definitely thinking the long game here. And hopefully, if you're gonna play that long game, then you have to, it might be better to let these guys go than to battle with them. Save those good years. Of course, you've also seen folks how, you know, the closer you get to the end of the race, folks also start getting a little more racier and may not even have these long green flag runs like we've been having. Looks like Swingle's going to get around Foner here as they come out of 4 into the second place. Ryan Bird did pick up the lead there. Swingle now. Oh, Swingle looks like Max Foner trying to battle back on the outside there. Don't think he's quite close enough really to mount an attack. And boy, he's got Tom Cinch. I'm sorry, who was that? That was a lapped car, I believe. Okay, that was Maurice Chameleon right behind Max Foner. So that's not for position. Maurice Chameleon, he is the he's on the tail end of the lead lap. And I'm sure he wouldn't mind getting past these guys and then, you know, maybe have a caution come out. Of course, he would be the lucky dog at the moment, but, you know, and he's battling James Trammell, who is right behind him. So, man, we've got battles for the lead and battles for the lucky dog going on all right there together, folks. Man. So pick your battle. There's Bird. There's Bird battling Swingle. Max Foner there in third, and then we have Maurice Chameleon and James Trammell battling for that lucky dog position in 13th and 14th. I'm sorry, okay, I clicked on somebody there. Let's go back to where we were. Now it looks like Trammell, he's got that position on Chameleon for that lucky dog if the caution were to come out. He'll be very keen to hold on to that spot. Even if he doesn't pass the leaders, he'd love to stay ahead of the 44 there. Darson Swingle, he's not content to ride behind the 58, Ryan Bird. And neither is Max Foner for that matter. He's trying to make a move on the inside of the 58. They come down to cross the line here. We're in lap 154 now. Can't quite get past the 58 there. He may be happy with how his tire wear is, even with battling these other cars. To still have that much tire wear left. Now, there's another feature for iRacing. If your tires get too worn, they can indeed blow. Now, I don't know what the percentage is. I think he said the last time he went on a very long run, his tires were still at 50%. So I'm sure they have to get down quite a bit lower than that before they would blow. But he might like his car on old tires. Boy, he's trying to get by that 58. Here they go to the line. He's still in third, racing down to turn 1. I think he's going to get it this time. And yes, he does. Put him back up to second spot. Max Foner having a blast here. Trying to run down Dustin Swingle. Meanwhile, a little further back. Wow, look at Tom Cinchak back in fourth position. Look how far back he is. Him and Kyle Rochelle. They're like well over 3 seconds back from the lead cars. So they got a bit of work to do, especially if this thing were to stay green, because even with the pit stops, a 3-second gap, even if you come in and do 3-second pit stops, if you come in and do pit stops on the green flag, it's all going to cycle out the same. You're still going to have a multiple second gap there. So they would not be able to affect a pass on the top 3 if they don't get a little closer. You really can't rely on, like, maybe there'll be a caution, because, here we are, lap 158. Laps are starting to wind down. And Kane Hoy, he's still on pit road. He has not officially retired the car, so technically every car is still in the race. Kane might have just decided to park it, though, and just stay in the Surler. And also, it looks like Rocky Boyd as well. He might have also parked his for the evening. He's still on pit road, and that's not changing either. Meanwhile, there's the leader up there, Dustin Swingle. Now, he's got half-second gap on Max Foner now. And that's James Trammell right behind him. That's not on the lead lap. So all of the lead cars are kind of spaced out pretty good. And while they're spaced out like this, we're going to take a very quick break here. You're watching the North American iRacing Stock Car Challenge here on Rice Motorsports TV. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you'll know every time we go live.
We are back at North Wilkesboro, North Carolina, where the field is rolling out for the start of today's 400-lap race on this .625-mile racetrack. And just as the field comes around turn number 4, the sunshine peeks through, helping warm things here. Bill Elliott leads him down. Benny Parsons on the outside. The green flag flies, and the first Union 400 Winston Cup race from North Wilkesboro is underway. Everybody nicely through turns number 1 and 2 as Bill Elliott has the lead, and Dale Earnhardt has jumped into second position, followed by Benny Parsons and Bobby Allison. Here we go. It's just about to go away. A bump coming out of turn 4. Earnhardt gets the lead. We had just heard from our spotters that Neil Dale Earnhardt is on his last lap. This will be his 24th career win. Dale Earnhardt wins the first Junior 400 at North Wilkesboro.
All right, we're back here, lap 165, and here's Tom Sinchak under a lot of pressure from Kyle Rochelle, still battling for that 4th spot, trying to get it back from the number 8 car. And they've been going at it here for a while now, and nothing has changed up the front there. Dustin Swingle, he continues to lead Max Foner. Foner had pulled to within about a half second, and he's starting to drop off a little bit more now, like 0.6 of a second. But he's still running up there right at the front, and I know he like when we talked to him, he's probably thinking long game. He's probably loving this. Like, man, I tell you, if this thing goes, he's gonna see how far he can take this thing tire-wise. Because I think we were talking to Vince Sora. They can go about 90 laps on a tank of fuel, I believe that's what he said. So let's do some math here. Okay, 139. So yeah, it looks like he could. He stopped on 139. Who is that? Look, that was James Trammell, got in front of him. That's not for position. So he could theoretically go to maybe lap 228, 229 maybe on fuel, Max Foner. So that's, boy, that would less than 20 laps to go. If he would have run it out that long, him and some of the guys that also pit at the same time, he pitted on lap 139, him, Dustin Swingle, and Ryan Bird, they're the only ones that went that far. So if these guys decide to stick it out and just go absolutely as far as they can go on a tank of fuel, if their tires will allow them to do that, man, they could. And if we didn't have cautions, there's a lot of things that come into play here, And so yeah, I love green flag pit stops. I love the strategy because you have that unknown element of does a caution come out? Is that going to wreck your plans? And here's Watchman making it down to his pit stall. He's the first one to come in with more green flag pit stops here. Left side's going on. He's got him done. I don't know if he has any damage. He's still sitting there. I don't know if he's serving some kind of a penalty or anything or what. But boy, he is really on pit road. Oh my goodness, he's 2 laps down now. So I'm not sure what's happening. Now he's 3 laps down. He must be serving some type of a penalty. That's all I can gather. And now he's going. And yeah, he was in his pit box for 51.3 seconds. And I'm sure he did not want that at all. Meanwhile, there's your leader, Dustin Swingle, and he's still followed by Max Foner. And how about James Trammell there, trying his best to. He's only a half second behind Swingle, trying to get ahead of that 9 car, and then hey, if the caution comes out, fine. But he's still in an excellent position to get the lucky dog. He just got to pretty much. He might not even be trying to pass the leader. But he does have to hope for maybe a caution so he can at least get that lucky dog and get back on the lead lap. Trammell running just outside the top 10 and 11th position there. There's Max Foner not far behind. And right behind Foner, there's Maurice Gamillion in that light blue car. He's followed by Ryan Bird, who's on the lead lap. And then he has a lap car of Mike Vano directly behind him. And then finally we get back to the 4th place. They had to go that far back just to get to 4th place. Tom Senchak, him and Kyle Rochelle still going at it. They're not battling for the lead, but they're battling hard. Rochelle down the backstretch, going to take that 4th spot from the 8 machine, at least right now. And and let's see. And Trammell, the 14. I don't even think he's involved in that. Yeah, Vincent Sora, he's a lap down, so he doesn't have anything to do with that battle. He can't really benefit from anything there. Sean Huffstudler is also a lap down. He's right behind Sora. They're actually kind of battling for position if you want to look at it that way. And there's Sora, and he's in 13th position, 1 lap down. And then there's a 14th, Sean Huffstudler, trying to catch the 14. So all kinds of battles all around the track here tonight. Let's look a little further back in the field. There's Dakota Moniz. He's rolling along. He's in the midst of a lot of lead lap cars. There's Merrick Watchorn now. He's sort of like out there in no man's land. He's 3 laps down now. And he's got lead lap cars around him. There's a Dubel in front of him, and Hernandez almost 3 seconds behind him now. And Patrick Hernandez, he's actually 2 laps down. That's not a lead lap car, but he's a lap ahead of Merrick Watchorn. We got some more guys coming in. There's Adam Westfield. These are lead lap cars. And they're the last 2 on the lead lap. They're coming in. Here he is, Thomas Walter. Westfield, I'm thinking we'll get to his box first. Tell you the truth, I think Walter might get to his first. There he is, yeah. There's Walter down to his pit stall. We'll see what kind of pit stop times these guys get battling out here. Pit stop battle. 15 seconds flat for the 57 there. Let's check on Westfield. Westfield with a 15.2, but he was down pit road a lot further, So he was able to stay ahead of Thomas Walter as they come back out of pit road. Boy, battles on the track and off the track for position. A great night of racing here at Rice Motorsports TV. And don't forget, we have all kinds of racing for you. Don't forget to join us tomorrow afternoon as we have the North American Fantasy ARCA Series. And then next Thursday, we have the Midwest Winston Cup Series presented by Accelopath here on Rice Motorsports TV. All right, Dustin Swingle, he's still your leader. Max Foner now is, let's see, Foner is actually 2.5 seconds back. So, boy, Dustin Swingle has really opened up a can of giddy up there now. He's got that 9 car getting on down the road. And Foner, he does have a little bit of a buffer. There's Ryan Bird. He's back there a little ways. He's not even really close to Foner at all. He is running in the 3rd spot, though, and he also has some lap cars between him and the guys that are directly behind him for position. So all these guys are, they're having some pretty good racing right here now. Everybody just has to kind of, the guys that are up the front, they just have to keep it in between the lines. Oh, a little bit of a bobble there for Bird. Now lap 187 or 250. Now make that 188. Boy, the laps are winding down here. And makes you wonder how the tire wear is getting for these guys. Looks like Adam Westfield right there in front of Dustin Swingle. And then he's got, now it's Thomas Walter. I start to say Trammell. Let's see, where is Thomas Walter? He is, oh no! Dustin Swingle and Thomas Walter get together. I was just about to look for Thomas Walter. Boy, and they had a little coming together there. Wow, what a save by Swingle. I wonder if he's damaged. Showing a little bit of damage on the right front there, but I guess not stopping his performance. Boy, they were lucky that they both didn't bring out a caution right there. Thomas Walter, he's still rolling along as well. Neither one of their cars are showing any real damage. It just kind of bumped bodies there a little bit. And boy, Swingle did get sideways, but managed to hold on to it. And there's some more leaders there. Aaron Crawlett and Jesse Thornock coming in. They're pitting from 7th and 8th there. I think Crawlett, he's further down than Thornock. There's Thornock right behind him there. Left side's going down now. More green flag pit stops here. Down and away, that's 14.6 and 15.3 for Thornock there. Thornock on his way out. More guys coming in. Vincent Sora, here comes some of your leaders here. Ryan Dubel, Tom Sinchak, they're coming in. Boy, this is going to be some interesting strategy here. Swingle, Foner, and Bird, they're some of the guys who did the really long stints among the longest, of the field there. Sinchak actually did one of the first long ones. And but, yeah, I tell you, this is going to be interesting to see. Okay, Dubel, he's out, 14.9 stop. It looks like Sora's on his way out. Sora had, I can't see what his stop was there. Dustin Swingle continues to lead here. Yeah, there are about four or five cars now on the lead lap. Not the lead lap, but one lap down. So, you know, Swingle, Foner, Bird, and Rochelle, this is going to be so interesting to see. There's no way they can't make it on fuel. They're going to have to stop. I don't think the fuel window's right, regardless of what they do to make this work, because they're going to have to stop. And when they do stop, guys like Maurice Gamillion, Westfield, Sinchak, and Walter, at the moment, well, if this thing were to stay green, they will be the ones to benefit. Now here's American Watchhorn. He got one of his laps back. Now he's 2 laps down. But I tell you, how many laps can you get back? You know, can he get enough laps back so that when the lead cars do stop, and I think we just saw Sean Hustler. He's just actually leaving pit road. So yeah, he's all gassed up and ready to go, and I'm in there now. He could definitely go to the end. Huffstutler, he's still 2 laps down though, and he probably can only make up one of those laps when the leaders come in. There's Ryan Ferraro making his way in the pit road there. See what getting that looks more. Dakota Moniz is also on pit road. We're going to watch him here in a second. Like he came away with a 14.5 second pit stop. There's Dakota Moniz. He's got his right sides going on there. The left side's going on. Down and away, 14.9 second stop there for the one car. Nobody else is pitting yet. Let's see, there's Dustin Swingle. And now it looks like we have more guys from 6th place back to 12th place are only 1 lap down. There's Ryan Bird. He's pitting. He's pitting from 4th position. I think bottom line, Morales, he's also coming in. And you know, the thing is, though, when these guys pit, they're not going to be able to, you know, these other guys are going to get back on the lead lap. And if anything, they might be able to battle up there and get into, I don't know. Their tires will be a little fresher, but not that much fresher, you know, but maybe get into a top 10 position here. And, okay, Morales, he's down and away. And somebody else is coming in. Okay, Max Foner, he's coming in now. Okay. So he came in a little earlier than I expected, pitting from the 3rd start, which might be a good thing. You know, because there's some more guys that are going to pit. Let's see where he comes out at. Right now he's showing in 3rd. 4th, I'm sorry, he's showing in 4th. Sinchak is a lap down. Let's see where Sinchak is. He's coming, and look at now Sinchak just went by, so it looks like he's going to exit. Right now he's 6th position. So yeah, that's what I was saying. Now he can go to the end, so he managed to get himself. Right now he's in the inside the top 10. So yeah, that was some good strategy to get him up there into that top 10. Running 6th at the moment, might even be able to try to battle, see if he can catch Adam Westfield for that 5th place stop. So let's see, Westfield, he stopped 3 times. Westfield, he stopped on lap 180. So I'm wondering if Adam Westfield is going to stop again. Tom Sinchak, he stopped on lap 192. He's currently running fourth. And there's Dustin Swingle, your leader, finally on pit road. That's going to hand the lead to Kyle Rochelle. Isn't that interesting? And James Trammell, he's in third spot right now, trying to get around Merrick Watchorn. Watchorn is still 2 laps down. There's Swingle on pit road getting his left sides on now. And he's down on the race, 15.3 second stop. There's Mike Vano, he's pitting, looks like from 15th position. Mike having a good run tonight. You know, we've seen Mike have his share of getting caught up in some cautions, but that 27 car has been doing pretty good tonight, managing to stay nice and pretty and clean. He's in. There's Kyle Rochelle coming in. Now here come all the guys. There's fourth place, and they're going to come around, and they're going to get these positions. James Trammell is right now currently your leader, but the last time he pitted was on lap 140, so he's probably going to have to come in. I don't think he has the tire. He don't have the tires or the fuel to make it all the way to the end. But he's going to get that bonus point for leading a lap there. There he goes. And he still has lap cars around him. So James Trammell getting it done, doing what you got to do to get every point you can get. He probably loved this. Now in his position, boy, he would love to see a caution come out so he could just pit and not lose too many positions. Tom Sinchak not too far behind. And there's Max Foner. He's a bit ways back now, but he's still in third place. Okay, that cycled out pretty good once he got up to speed. He really didn't lose a whole lot. Max Foner, he's loving the run he's having there. I know he knows he's got the tires and the fuel to make it to the end here now. So it's just going to be a question of where he's at. Now he pitted on lap 203. James Trammell pitted on lap 140, so you know he's going to have to stop. Sinchak pitted on lap 192. I don't know, folks, if this thing keeps going like this, and looking at these the tire wear here, Max Foner and Ryan Bird. Where's Ryan? There he is, right there. He's now a second behind Foner. And Dustin Swingle, those three, I tell you, they might be sitting in the catbird seat because everybody else around them, I don't know. I'm thinking they're going to all have to come in for tires, and it may be down to those three. There's James Trammell continuing to lead at the moment. Well, I tell you, all kinds of strategies is going on here, and but now it's starting to, the closer you get to the finish, you know, things are, starting to become plain here. Seeing what's going to happen, how things are going to work out here. I tell you, those three right there, Sinchak, Foner, and Bird, those have been the real long distance runners there. There's Sinchak right behind Trammell. And there's Max Foner. He's a ways back there. Who is that? Somebody down low is getting ready to come in again. And that is, who is that? That's Merrick Watchorn, and he's pitting. Okay, he's coming in again. Now, he's already 2 laps down, so this might be unscheduled here for the 19. Because, boy, this is definitely going to probably put him at least make him 3 laps down, maybe even 4. By the time he gets out of the pits. I think he was serving some kind of penalty or something because he was really in the pit stall for a long time, that last pit stop. Got the right sides on there. The left side's going on. Ready to light him up, and there he goes, getting back out of there. 14.8 second stop. That's got him back to 19th position, 3 laps down. Okay, there's Sinchak. He's gotten around James Trammell. And Max Foner has also gotten around the 20 car. And boy, I tell you, this is like, right now, I think Max Foner is in the catbird seat, folks, because Tom Sinchak pitted on lap 192. He may have the fuel to get to the end, but, you know, Max Foner, he pitted on lap 203. So his tires are just a little bit fresher. And he's going there. He's making trying to put Vincent Sora a lap down, or he's already a lap down because Tom Simchak already passed him. So now it's going to be a thing where not only it may not be a fuel. I don't think it's going to be the issue. The question is, can these two guys right here, you know, Foner is going to have slightly fresher tires than Simchak. And can they battle with each other at the end of this race? And if a caution comes out, it may be a moot point anyway, because everybody probably in the top 10 right now, only the top 10 cars are on the lead lap. 8th, 9th, and 10th, they're kind of like toward the tail end of the lead lap, but they're still technically on the lead lap. So if a caution were to come out, those top 10 cars, I'm guessing, would probably come in and get fresh tires. It'd probably be foolish to stay out. And we've got about 27 laps to go. Boy, these laps are really clicking off fast. The guys seem to be running pretty competitively on these long runs. We haven't really saw anybody really lose it or anything, really. You know, and even at the end of the tire run, and they just come on in and get fresh tires and push it as far as they can go. Now lap 224. Let's see, Ryan Ferraro, where is he at? He is that's a lapped car. He's 2 laps down. He's right ahead of Max Foner there. And here I am talking about fuel and everything. Foner, he's got around Sinchak. So I guess he's just going to try to now open up a gap and try to hold on. He is getting it all he's got, I tell you. And I guess you can't blame him, though, you know. Max Foner, he's started 13 races so far this season. He's had 1 top 5 and 1 top 10 finish. He has not won a race this season. So, yeah, Max is hungry. He's ready for a win. And I think he is getting ready to have himself a good time here tonight. Because, you know, they say it ain't over till a fat lady sings. But, you know, there's Patrick Hernandez. He's coming into his pit stall. More green flag pit stops. He's the only one on pit road other than Boyd and Hoy, who have just they pretty much parked it for the evening. I'm pretty sure they just left their cars in the server. Got 14.7 second for 14.7 second stop for Patrick Hernandez. Kind of not a too exciting evening there for the tube machine. We usually see him start getting up there in the top 10, but just kind of just going along here tonight, trying to get to the end of this race. Iowa may not be one of his favorite tracks here. Meanwhile, up the front there's Max Foner. And now he's getting in the midst of some lap cars. And there's Tom Sinchak. You can see he's got a few cars in between him and Max. Now, Tom Sinchak, on the other hand, he's got 3 victories. He's got 6 top 5s and 7 top 10s. So yeah, he's been on that top step a few times, and so he knows that excitement of that experience, and so of course that doesn't mean he's just going to let Max go up there and take that win just so he can get a first win. You know, no matter how many wins you have as a true racer, you always want more wins. That's what you're out there for. You're not out there to finish 2nd, 3rd, 4th, or 5th. Out there to get that first place position. Now trying to deal with this lap traffic, and some of these guys' tires are a little fresher than his, possibly. Let's see. Looks like he's getting ready to make his way around Thomas Walter there. It looks like, yeah, just about. Walter, let's see. Walter, he pitted on lap 180. Actually, Thomas Walter's lap, last time he pitted was lap 180. So he pitted, his tires are older than Tom Sinchak. So yeah, this is going to be, I don't know, this is just very interesting here. And now Sinchak, who has he got in front of him now? He's got Schwingel ahead of him. And Schwingel's up there dealing with Max Foner for that lead position. Foner's going to have his hands full here at lap 234. Now 235 is to cross the line. Okay, Schwingel, Max Foner pitted on lap 203. Dustin Schwingel pitted on lap 207. So his tires are about 4 laps fresher than Max Foner, and Max Foner is just going to have to give it all he's got to stay ahead of that 9 car. He's not going to have to run as far as he did before, but if he's got anything for the 9, you know, he's still got, they're battling right now, and I think if he were to hold on to win, boy, it's going to be a battle all the way to the checkered flag. Trying to stay ahead of Dustin Schwingel. Schwingel trying his best to get past the 51. And of course, Schwingel, he's also had, Schwingel has been to Victory Circle 2 times this season. So he's that's not totally foreign ground to him either. A little bit of a Cinderella story forming here, folks. You know, can Max Foner, always a bridesmaid, never a bride, can he get that first W here for the season? We're now on lap 238. We're knowing about 12 laps here, trying his best to hold on to stay ahead of the 9 car. Oh, and Schwingel's going to get under him here. They come down to turn 1. Is that inside line going to work for him? He's trying his best to get a run on the 51. Drag race down the backstretch. Oh man, I think Foner's going to have to give it up at least for right now. He's trying to hold on, getting close to that wall. Here they go down into turn 1. Schwingel's he's got the position. He's going to move up in front of Max Foner, I believe. Now he's got the high side, and now they're kind of doing this over-under deal here. Max Foner fighting to hold on. We're now lap 241. So close to that elusive first victory. And right now they're like well over a second and a half back to Tom Sinchak. There's Sinchak right there just crossing the line as they're going into turns 1 and 2. And Sinchak, he doesn't have any competition because It looks like Bird is about another second, just over us. Actually, I'm sorry. Bird is about 3 seconds back from Tom Sinchak. So he's rolling right along pretty comfortably in that third spot. But apparently right now the battle is with Dustin Swingle and Max Foner. And I tell you, from the looks of it right now, Foner, he's starting to fade just a little bit. You know, let's go ahead and pull up their lap times and see what we see here. Now Foner, you can see he's been he got a little loose there coming out of 4. And as they cross the line that time, Foner, he's a few hundredths of a second slower than Swingle. He's trying to hang in there, but man, he's finding it tough sledding right now. Boy, we're only 6 laps to go. And now it's going to be 5 as they cross the line. It's 2:45. Well, now starting to encounter a little bit of lap traffic, but man, the gap is starting to open up over a half second. And that last lap, 2:44, he was 0.08 of a second as far as lap time speed. Each lap, hundredths of a second adds up, and now lap 2:45, he was over 1/10 of a second slower than Dustin Swingle, and his tires just may not have it in them to catch the 9 car at this point. Just don't see him. We're going to kind of stay with this a little bit here since we're so close to the end. And that time around, now he's 2/10. So yeah, he's starting to lose ground big time here. Now he is that last lap he was 1/10 quicker than Tom Sinchak in third, so he'll probably be able to keep him at bay. But as we look at it here, and we're at lap 2:48, he's trying, but he just can't. Swingle is just clearly, every single lap is just clearly ahead of him there. So not much he can really do. Dustin Swingle kind of cruising along here. No competition at the moment. Everybody's pretty spaced out. He's making his way around Jesse Thornock. Thornock having a good run despite going a lap down there. He's in 8th position, 1 lap down now. And the white flag should be coming out this time around when Swingle crosses the line. Here we are about to start lap 250. White flag is in the air. He's got Double right there in front of him, lap car. You either pass him or don't pass him, it doesn't matter. Clear sailing behind him, another lap car behind him. Making his way now through turns 3 and 4. He was one of those long stints runners, and he held on to take the victory here at Iowa. Dustin Swingle is your winner, ladies and gentlemen. Laying down some rubber there. I'm looking for Swingle here in the chat to bring him to a winner's circle, and haven't found him yet. I'm pretty sure he's in here somewhere. Let's see. If not, we'll just have to talk to the top 2. But or he might. Sometimes guys join the chat after the race is over. So we'll have to wait and see, because I certainly don't see him in the chat. So yeah, that's probably what we're going to have to do here. And yeah, I don't see Dustin there. I don't see him in there. So we're going to go ahead and just go on down to the winner's circle here. Hey guys, well, we were trying to see if we could get Dustin in here, but I don't see him in the chat at all, so we won't be able to bring Dustin in at the moment. Maybe he'll join us here in a second. So we're going to go ahead and talk to second place winner here, Max Foner. Boy, Max, I tell you, man, I know you wanted that one bad, but I tell you, you still had a good strategy, and you were able to really keep after it, man. Good run.
Yeah, to be honest, I don't even really know how I got ahead of him there. I didn't think that I did very well getting to pit road. And to be fair, he was faster than me the whole race, had me covered the whole time. So props to Dustin. Maybe if he caught me 10 laps later, I could have held him off, but just caught me with too many to go and had too much speed for me. So it is what it is, but worked out great for us. One spot short of the playoffs, or the playoff lock-in, which is a bummer because I'm, really stretching to get in, but good points nonetheless, and certainly a finish that, I feel like I maybe deserved in some other races earlier this year, but happy to get it now.
10-4, and this will be your second top five. And you've only been in the top 10 once, and that was a top five finish. So this is actually your second top five of the year, correct?
Yeah, I finished fifth at Daytona, I think, recently there, but I got a really bad habit of crashing and taking it to the garage after.
Right.
It doesn't help me in my end results there.
Right.
But I don't know, man. We got some tracks coming up that I really like. I like Indy. We got Talladega, obviously, I think can happen there. And I think the Roval might be a good one for me as well. So, even if we don't make the playoffs, we'll certainly go trophy hunting at the end of the season here and see what we can do.
10-4, man. Anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, so all my fake sponsors unwittingly went on the car. I'm not associated with any of them, but they look cool. And then I got to give a shout out to James in the 20 car. I maybe 5-6 races ago, I didn't really want to keep running, and he kept convincing me over and over that I could still make the playoffs. So props to him, or else I might not still be running in the league. So yeah.
10-4, man. Well, congratulations, man. We'll let you go celebrate, and we'll see you next week.
All right. Thanks, Tony.
10-4. Hey, Tom, man, I tell you, boy, you guys, you were one of the guys that really stayed out there and put some major laps on those tires all race long, and it really paid off for you.
Well, it could have been better. We were trying to push it as long as we can on the first run to see if we get a caution. We pit, and then a lap later, a caution came out.
Oh, man.
There was a lot of strategy going on. I think if there was 30 cars in this race, there was 30 different strategies going on. But a lot of cautions came out that hurt us really bad. Fell in Dustin's lap. So props to him. He had like a seriously good strategy. He deserved the win on the strategy alone.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier. I was like, man, I think a lot of things kind of relied on not having cautions, right, to make it work right.
Oh yeah. We would short pit at one point and then be like, okay, we're gonna track him down. If it stays green, it stays green. 5 laps later, caution. But you play with the hand you get dealt, I guess. But I mean, I shouldn't be mad about a third place finish, but whatever.
10-4, man. Anybody you want to give a shout out to?
The team, everybody in the league, you. See you at Indy. Try and get a little bit better.
10-4, man, and we'll see you next week.
Thanks, buddy.
Okay, folks. Well, that's going to do it for us here tonight. And, before we go, let's go ahead and bring up those final results here. And Dustin Swingle, your winner. Max Foner, well-deserved second place, along with Tom Sinchak, third. Ryan Bird having a great run in fourth position. Kyle Rochelle finishes in fifth. Aaron Krolick, Mr. Consistency, just outside the top five in sixth position. Ryan Dubel 7th. Jesse Thornock, great run, 8th position. James Trammell also finishing the top 10 with a 9th place finish. Adam Westfield rounds out the top 10 in 10th. Vincent Sora 11th. Sean Huffstutler 12th. Thomas Walter 13th. Maurice Gomillion 14th. Mike Vano 15th. Dakota Moniz 16th. Merrick Watchorn 17th. 18th position we have Ryan Ferraro. 19th we have Patrick Hernandez. Martin Morales 20th. 21st we have Rocky Boyd III, and Kane Hoy rounds out the field in 22nd position. As always, we want to thank you for joining us here at North American iRacing Stock Car Challenge here on Rice Motorsports TV. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And for all of us here, we want to wish you a pleasant evening.